Hi, I'm Grant Webster, CEO of THL. It's very pleasing to be able to provide you with a brief overview of the annual results for THL for the 2018 financial year. This is just a short summary of the year, so please take the opportunity to read the annual report, check out our investor presentation and the other year-end material on our website. This year, you can also find our sustainability report on its own site at thlsustainability.com. The leading theme for the annual report this year is We Are Here. We are here on the global stage, we are growing, and we have more opportunities ahead. This year, we delivered another record result. The reported net profit after tax, or NPAT, was $62.4 million, over 100% up on the prior year, but that does include a one-off gain associated with the creation of TH2 and the assets that we contributed into that business. The one-off gain was around $23 million and a one-off tax gain of about 1.8, but I'll talk more about that transaction shortly. The underlying ordinary trading NPAT was $37.5 million, up from $30.2 in the prior year, an increase of 24%. A very positive result, although we still see that it has scope for improvement. On top of all that, we're delivering another record dividend. The final dividend of 14 cents per share takes the year's dividend to 27 cents per share. Of note, this final dividend will be fully imputed for New Zealand shareholders. The dividend reinvestment plan remains in place, and I'd ask shareholders to have a look at the different documentation and reports regarding the DRP. Within the written documentation produced, we detail some of the opportunities for improvement for the business for the year that's been, and importantly, what we're doing about them. We're at a pivotal point for THL. It's time to create another new chapter in the company's history. It's time to invest in growth, continue to be global, and note that along the way we'll need to reassess our balance sheet structure to enable that growth. The TH2 transaction and the new joint venture will be a key part of THL's future. Indeed, in many ways, it was the highlight of the 2018 year. The TH2 business has all the early stage ingredients to be very successful as a business in a much larger market than THL has operated historically. You know, there's over 500,000 new RVs being produced and sold a year in the North American market alone. This is an expansion into new elements of the RV ecosystem which we've been talking about for some time. The fact that Thor has close to 50% market share in the manufacturing of RVs in the North American market provides a channel opportunity that would be difficult to match in other areas. They're a fantastic JV partner, very aligned culturally. Importantly as well, they understand scale and they understand the US incredibly well. For THL, this is an opportunity where we need to invest time, money, and strategic thought. TH2 will require different thinking, different reporting KPIs, and a different mindset regarding capital deployment. This year, as a result, we'll invest around 15 million New Zealand dollars in this business. We are continuing to explore M&A activity as well, activity which adds value to the longer-term position of THL. We're currently in discussions with various parties around the world with interesting opportunities for both the core THL business and the businesses in which we have equity interests. We will, as we have, keep the market informed as appropriate, given most of these discussions are at a concept level only. So we are about growth, expansion, and investment in a business with a strong, global, long-term future. As a result of these investments and changes, it's difficult to create a clear forecast for the year ahead at this point, but we will provide more information at the annual meeting in late October. One key point to note is that we haven't taken our eye off our $50 million NPAT target. The timing may change due to business changes, however, the underlying core business growth expectations remain the same. Let me give a very brief overview of some of the key financial highlights from the past year. This year, the overall highlight for me from the core business would be the Australian business, with an EBIT result of $10.6 million, an increase of 35% over the prior year. The New Zealand business had an increase in EBIT of around 8%, but that was on top of the FY17 improvement of nearly 50%. We had some opportunities in the second half, but we're confident that we're on top of those, and thus we expect a higher EBIT growth for New Zealand in the coming year. The US combined business, so Road Bear and Del Monte RV, delivered a combined EBIT result in New Zealand dollars of 19.8 million, an increase of nearly 62% over the prior year. But remember, that was the first full year of our Monte RV. Momentum continues to build within the business from a sustainability perspective as well. We're reporting on our progress this year against our initial goals, and as always, we'll be really open about where we are on track and where we've got need for improvement. Have a look at that website that I mentioned and watch the video from Saskia, our GM for Responsible Management. The most substantive project has been the work on electric vehicles. We are investing and making really good progress, and we do see long-term competitive advantages that we're developing. We're learning how to build a motorhome on an EV chassis that maximises the returns for the business and the experiences for our customers. So in summary, it's been another substantive year for the THL team, shareholders, and all our other stakeholders. Underlying the record profit and the one-off gain with the creation of TH2 is a business that has massive operations and activities every day all around the world. We are 24/7, with something happening somewhere in the business globally every minute of every day. That takes a lot of energy for all those involved. In the year ahead, we're going to invest in growth through TH2. We're going to continue to be active from an M&A perspective, but importantly, we're going to focus on the core business performance as well. Delivering to our customers' needs every day is not easy, yet we're here to ensure our customers have an incredible experience, be it for hours, days, or buying a motorhome for the rest of their life. Thank you to everyone who has supported the team and the business over the last 12 months.